first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, Carr. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard. To keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Broken tackle. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball is tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
12 yards there and a first down.
Yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr gives to Richard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. operating from the gun. Carr. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby, credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Cowboys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
First down carry by Elliott. Down to the 25.
21 is
now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
trying to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Raiders nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
49-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. Trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Joyner there defensively.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Malik Collins. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On downs.
On first down, Jacobs. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44, Carr completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Carr completes it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Operating from the gun, Carr. That is his call. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Complete to Amari Cooper. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now after the INT, it's called. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.